How's it going, everyone? Want to go over a bunch of PlayStation 4 and 5 game news and updates. A lot of information about Star Wars Jedi Survivor has dropped as a lot of outlets have uploaded preview coverage and things of that nature. Want to talk a little bit about the game myself. Super excited for it, and it looks to be one of the most promising releases of the year, so we'll talk all about that. There's an in-depth post on the PlayStation blog, which I'll link to in the description box below, that has a lot of insight, and I recommend you to check that out. On top of that, we got a big update on a free-to-play title, so we'll go over that, and one of 2023's early titles that I thought surprisingly was really great. One Piece Odyssey is getting brand new story DLC. I'll talk that at the end of this video. But again, Respawn's anticipated sequel in Star Wars Jedi Survivor is almost here, dropping at the end of April. This is, of course, the follow-up to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Definitely play Jedi Fallen Order first before you play Jedi Survivor. This is a direct sequel, and you'll want to take advantage of Jedi Fallen Order. The fact that it's available super cheap these days, you know, sub $5. It's got a great PlayStation 5 upgrade. Just go play Jedi Fallen Order. It's a great game, and a lot of information has been outlined in this PlayStation blog post. Specifically, we have information on the upgrades and the power of the PlayStation 5, noting with the PS5, we're really digging the haptics and what the controller is bringing, and it's been a lot of fun to see how that works with the push and pull, the force powers, and a DualSense controller. It feels really good, and we're taking advantage of that. You're gonna feel it on the triggers when you're doing push and pull. If you really push on the triggers, it's gonna have a different response compared to if you're lightly feathering them, and the game is gonna react to that. It's the nuance within the vibrations on the controller that is pretty outstanding. Our audio team and our combat team is really dialed into how the things that are happening in the world, the effects, and everything that are like translating to how it feels in your hands. On top of that, in terms of things to change in Jedi Survivor versus Jedi Fallen Order, it was noted, one thing I think we looked at in the first game is that the power curve, it came in a little bit too late. You didn't really start feeling like you had power, which is by design. You're this raw and incomplete Padawan that hasn't been trained in years. We wanted the player to feel that, and it's around 60% into the first game you start to feel like, hey, I got a lot of powers right now, and that I can use to manipulate and eventually dominate both in combat and the environment, and we definitely want that to come in a little bit sooner on this game because Cal is further along on his path. Early in the game, you'll have access to 3 of the 5 different stances. You have single, double-bladed, dual-wielded, crossguard, and a blaster. The standard balance all-arounder lightsaber option is the single. Double-bladed, good for crowd control and keeping enemies at bay. Dual-wield, great for high-octane and versatile combat, requires finesse. Crossguard, powerful but slow, and then blaster, great for dealing with enemies at a distance and pestering foes. It was also noted the game is built on the fundamentals of the best games that we played throughout our lifetime, like the things we point out in other games. Can we make that work in Star Wars? It's kind of a soup, right? We want to make sure that we've got all the right ingredients in there. We taste a little bit, and it's like, let's add a little bit of this, let's add a little bit of that. Star Wars is always a part of it, but those tried and true design fundamentals are the backbone of everything that we're doing. Jedi Survivor is dropping on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, as well as PC. April the 28th, really, in my opinion, this is the biggest game release of April. While, you know, nostalgia does drive me towards the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, in the case of true new releases, Jedi Survivor is looking to be a big budget one. Visually, technically, gameplay, it seems to be a significant improvement upon the first title. And again, I love the first game. I think it's fantastic, outside of me thinking that the map layout wasn't the best thing in the world and some other minor issues here and there. I thought narratively it was compelling. I thought the gameplay was great. I thought the platforming sequences were great. There was a lot to like in that game, and it really does seem like Jedi Survivor is improving on nearly every aspect of the original game, and hopefully a relatively compelling narrative experience as well. And Respawn, one of the most talented studios on the planet today. It's a bummer that they aren't working on more Titanfall. But hey, if Star Wars Jedi is going to be the franchise that they have most of their work being done on, that's not necessarily a bad thing given the quality level of Jedi Fallen Order and what looks to be a ridiculously high quality level for Jedi Survivor as well. Okay, couple of other things to cover real quick. Overwatch 2 Season 4 has been detailed beginning on April the 11th. A new support hero in the Life Weaver. On top of that, you can play and earn a free epic Life Weaver skin. They also did detail Star Watch limited time event featuring new comic and game mode, different challenge events, a fan-made map that'll be kicking off on May the 25th, a premium battle pass to unlock over 80 tiers of rewards, and then you have an ultimate battle pass bundle featuring new Star Watch skins, coins, and tier skips, and on top of that, obviously Overwatch 2 currently available on PS4 and PS5. Totally free to play game. You can jump in, get some friends, have a good time with that, and Season 4 will be kicking off on April the 11th. So you'll have the opportunity to try that out. Lastly, I do want to know, One Piece Odyssey Story DLC Reunion of Memories has been announced. A release date was not revealed, but I mentioned it before. I'm not a big One Piece fan. Watched a couple episodes here and there. I know some key plot points of the story, and, you know, I'm familiar with a lot of the characters now since I've played through One Piece Odyssey, but surprisingly to me, I thought it was a great JRPG. Like, fundamentally, it was a well-designed game. The animations look great, and if you're a One Piece fan, probably doubly so, you're gonna enjoy this game. The details note the famous pirates are finally resting after their unbelievable adventures on the island of Waford and in Memoria, the world made of their memories. But as they celebrate their last night together before sailing away, a girl who looks like Lim appears dressed in black clothes with her hood pulled over her face, holding a sinister black cube in hand. But who is she? The Straw Hat crew will be forced back into Memoria and transported again to Albasta. Although it seems different from last time, and the cube needed to escape has disappeared. The world of memories is not the same anymore, and Luffy and his friends will have to find a way back, but not before they unravel one final hidden mystery. Discover what awaits the Straw Hat crew in the announcement trailer of One Piece Odyssey Reunion of Memories. Odyssey is, of course, available on major platforms, PS5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, and PC on Steam. Again, I really enjoyed the game. Look, I can totally understand if you're like, I don't want to drop $60 on the game. Yeah, maybe it's not worth a full 60 bucks, but if you can find it on sale for, you know, $30 to $40 at that price point, it's a solid game. And again, if you're a fan of One Piece, you know, the $60 is probably going to be worthwhile to you because, you know, if I were to think of One Piece Odyssey taking away the One Piece skin and putting on a Naruto skin, I would be like, oh, all day long I'd be paying $60 for that. Bandai Namco was nice enough to hook me up with a copy of the game, and I was floored by how much I enjoyed the game. And again, I found a lot of the character interactions pretty unique and pretty likable. Like, all the characters seem pretty likable in my eyes. Again, whenever I talk about One Piece, it seems like a lot of people come in the comment section and be like, bro, just give it a chance, read the manga, etc., etc. It's just such a hefty time investment at this stage of the game that, you know, I don't know if it's ever going to be something I get super into from a standpoint of watching the anime or reading the manga or anything like that. But Odyssey as a game, a really well-made turn-based JRPG with an interesting story as well that I was still able to enjoy. But that's going to do it for me. Again, Jedi Survivor looking to be one of the most compelling titles of the year, one of the best sequels of the year, and it is out April 28th. Overwatch 2 Season 4 kicks off on April 11th. You can play the game free right now on the PlayStation Store, downloaded on PS4 and PS5, and One Piece Odyssey Story DLC and Reunion of Memories has been officially revealed. More content for a surprisingly good JRPG coming later this year. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.